Hey guys, welcome to the TSF training channel. In this video we're going to be taking a look at the Kettlebell and Bodyweight training program. It's available for purchase on our website and the link is going to be in the description below, so check that out for the full description of the online program. Once you've paid for this program, it's yours to keep forever. There's no recurring payments involved at all. Also, purchase of the program comes with an extra 14 HIIT style workouts to really accelerate any fat loss or strength and conditioning gains that you may have as a personal goal. This program is really designed for anyone who has just a few kettlebells lying around at home, or even just one kettlebell lying around at home. You don't need a full expansive home gym. You don't need a fancy gym membership. If you've got one kettlebell, we can make this program work for you. This program is also suitable for muscle gain or fat loss or general strength and conditioning, depending on what your calorie intake is. So if you are someone who's looking to shed a few pounds, shed a few kilos, then you can tailor this program by adjusting your calorie intake for fat loss. If you want to gain some muscle, you can do the same. You can increase your calorie intake, or you can sort of hit maintenance amount of calories for general strength and conditioning. I've written the full program on the whiteboard behind me here so that I can keep a track of what I'm doing throughout the session, because it's very easy to forget whereabouts you are in a program as you're doing it, because your mind starts to think of other things as you get stuck into the workout, and sometimes you forget what rep or what set you're on. So very important to write these down or print out the program, and you can record your sets, record your weights, and then that'll help to keep you accountable. So as with any program, before we commence, we're going to do a little warm-up. These can be very basic. The one I've written here for the Kettlebell and Bodyweight program is exactly that. It's basic, it's not complicated. All we're trying to do is warm the body up, increase your range of motion slightly, get the joints moving nice and freely, and generally prepare the body for the work that we are about to undertake. So let's kick it off with the warm-up. We've got 4 sets of 20 arm swings, 20 leg swings, 10 squats, 5 push-ups, and 10 lying thoracic rotations. Make a start on this warm-up. 10 arm swings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So make your way over to the wall or a chair or whatever you can balance on, and we'll start our leg swings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now facing the wall or the chair, we'll go side to side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Swapping legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then side to side for this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Right, now we're going to move into our squats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, moving on to our push-ups next. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We're going to lie straight down on the ground now for our thoracic rotations. 1, 2, 3. Nice light stretch. 4, 5, 6, 7, not pushing through any pain or discomfort. 8,
9, one more, and 10. Okay, that's the end of round 1. Let's set up for the second round of this warm-up.
Forgot where I was at then. That's why it's super important to write these things down. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then back the other way.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10.
Onto our leg swings. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we're going to go front to back. 1. And we're just working within ranges that are accessible to you. Don't need to push it too far when we're doing our warm-up. Swap sides. Now, obviously I have a stall bar here that I can hold on to, but if you don't have something like this, a wall or a chair or anything you can balance on will be acceptable. All we're trying to do is make sure we don't fall over. Okay, on to 10 squats. I'll do these ones from the side this time so you guys can see. So feet a little bit wider than shoulder width with your toes pointed outwards. Descending down into a squat and just working within the range that's accessible to you. So if you can't quite hit full depth, that's fine. Just go as far as you can go. But remembering to try and keep the torso vertical. Try not to let the chest drop as you perform your squat. Ten reps onto the push-ups. If you can't do full push-ups on the palms of your hands with your legs straight out in a plank position, you can do them on the knees. So I'll show you what that looks like. When you're doing them on your knees, you want to have your wrist a little bit in front of your shoulders. That way, when you descend down into the push-up, your elbow will end up on top of your wrist. And then push back. Cool, and then lying thoracic rotations. So lying down, arms out nice and wide. Bring one arm close to the chest. Lightly move your leg over to the other side. Don't want to cause any strain here. Again, just moving through comfortable ranges. And 10. Should get a nice stretch through the chest on those. And it should loosen up the back quite nice for you too. All right, round 3, back to our arm swings. So 10 forwards and 10 backwards. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then backwards. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Moving on to our leg swings. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we will do 10 to the side. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I like this warm-up. It's quite a nice way to ease the body into the work that we're about to do without getting too complicated. Remember, warm-ups don't need to be complicated. We just need to prepare the body for the work that we're about to do. Seven, 8, 9, 10. Back to our squats, 10 squats. Remember, feet shoulder width apart, toes turned slightly out. Starting to feel nice and warm now. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The body should be starting to move nice and freely now. Back to our push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, lying thoracic rotations. See, this is why I write down on the board, or keep your PDF printout in front of you so you don't get lost and you know what you're doing. Eight, 9, and 10. All right. Now we're on to the final round of our warm-up. Back to arm swings. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Onto our leg swings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Side to side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Onto the other leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Side to side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Onto our squats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last movement. Seven, 8, 9, the last one, 10. Awesome. Rightio. Now that the body's nice and warm, you can take a few minutes to have a little breather, get a drink, catch your breath back. If 4 sets of that warm-up is too big for you, if you're a beginner, then feel free to shorten it to 3 reps. But if you're doing this follow along, then try and match the pace and keep up and do the 4 sets. Righto, so the first 2 exercises that we have as part of our strength work for this program is a goblet squat paired with a single leg glute bridge. So they're written as 1A and 1B. The rest period for these superset is 2 minutes. So how that will work is we will perform the reps for the goblet squat, and we will go straight into the reps for the single leg glute bridge, and then we will have our 2-minute rest. We've got 4 sets on that. So if you've got one kettlebell, then you can use the one kettlebell, as I say, throughout this entire workout. And as the months progress, you can slowly acquire heavier kettlebells that will enable you to develop more strength in various areas. But as I say, one kettlebell is perfectly fine for now. So for the goblet squats, I'm going to start with a 12 kilo kettlebell. So I'm going to grab my kettlebell. I'm going to bring it over to where I want to start. Okay, I'm going to place the kettlebell in front of me. The easiest way to hold a kettlebell for a goblet squat is to cup it underneath. So the handle will actually be upside down. You will be cupping the bell underneath, keeping it nice and close to your chest, and that'll allow you to keep the weight nice and central as you move through the reps. So let's make a start. We've got 12 to 15 reps on the goblet squat, followed by 10 single leg glute bridges on each leg. So remember, whenever you pick up a kettlebell, make sure the weight is central, so feet either side of the kettlebell. I'm going to have a braced core, nice straight back. Push the hips back for your hip hinge, then lower your legs. Grab the bell. I'm going to stand up nice and tall. If the kettlebell is light enough for you, you can just pull it up into this front rack position here. And I'm going to hold the kettlebell nice and close to my chest. Okay, I'm going to hinge at the hips, so push the hips back, and then initiate with the knees. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Making sure to stand tall on every rep. So bring the kettlebell back down, grab the handle, control it down, keep the back nice and straight. Okay, I'm going to shift that out of the way, and I'm going to sit down on the ground for my single leg glute bridges. These are unweighted, it's just a body weight movement, but if you wanted to do them weighted, you could hold the kettlebell on your hips as you perform the movement. So to set yourself up for the single leg glute bridge, lying down on the ground, bring the non-working leg heel close to your bum. Then you're going to extend the other leg. Sorry, this one's the working leg. This one's the non-working leg. And you're going to extend the non-working leg vertically. Keep the knees in line with each other throughout the movement. Place your hands on the floor, and then you're going to drive up off a flat foot. So driving nice and tall, keeping the knees together, squeezing the glutes at the top. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And rest. Swap legs. Remember, keeping the knees in line with each other, squeezing the glutes in this position at the top. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, and I'm going to set my timer on my watch. 2 minutes. Ooh, I'm sweaty already. That's good, that's what we want. That's the aim of the game. All right. So as I say, if you wanted to increase the load on that one, you could hold a kettlebell on your hips as you drive up nice and tall. Now I've got 2 minutes. What do I say in these 2 minutes, guys? This is probably going to be, well, this is definitely my first long YouTube video. So I think I'll be looking forward to looking back on this in a couple of years' time, let's say, to see how far I've progressed and see how more comfortable I've become talking in front of the camera. So that's 50 seconds, a minute 10 of awkwardness as I walk over here to grab my water bottle. But this is it, guys. This is the full run through of the program. So, you know, you're going to have those moments yourself where you're waiting between sets. You might not have to talk to anyone, so that's fine, but you'll have your music on. Make sure if you're choosing music, choose something that's going to pump you up, something that's going to keep you motivated and see you through the entire workout. Oh, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to mark my sets off because otherwise I will forget where I'm at. So, 1. So easy to lose track of workouts while you're mid-workout. I don't know how many times I've forgotten where I'm at. And if that's you, if you forget where you're at during a workout, just do an extra round. Do a bit more work. Do more than do less. If you can do that, guys, you will get extra gains. All right, now that I'm nice and warm, I might use a 16 kilo kettlebell for my goblet squats. So I'm going to set this one up. I'll face you guys for this one this time. All right, so weight nice and central, feet wider than shoulder width with toes pointed outwards, give you enough space to descend down into the squat. So I'm going to pick the kettlebell up, cup it underneath, and 10 reps. Here we go. 12 reps. 1, 2, 3, standing tall every rep. 4, 5, 6, just working ranges that are accessible for you. There's 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Grab the handle, follow the bell down to the ground. I'm going to shift this over here. Straight into our single leg glute bridges. So remember, bring the working leg nice and close to the bum, knees in line with each other, hands on the floor. Squeeze the glutes at the top. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Swap sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, set the timer. Okay, now, it would be very easy to do all of these movements and not get the full benefit out of them. So by that, what I mean is make sure you have, you know, a focused effort on trying to move through quality ranges and quality reps for each set. Making sure, for example, on the single leg glute bridge, that we're really squeezing the glute at the top of that movement and then coming down all the way back down to the ground so we get a nice full range through the exercise. I'm very conscious of my breathing right now because obviously I don't want you guys to be watching this video just listening to me puff it out. But it's a good show of how much work you actually do in this program. You know, I'm getting a good workout done here. Where are we up to? A minute to go. That's set number 2. Write that down. 2 of those to go. 2 more. Tell you what, I'm going to be sore tomorrow. I've been doing a lot of handstand and gymnastic work lately, so I haven't done a whole lot of lifting or kettlebell work in recent months. So I'm expecting to get a good workout done here today, and I'm expecting to be nice and sore tomorrow. And hopefully you guys will get a benefit out of this too. Here we've got 30 seconds, grab yourself a drink. Stay nice and hydrated. I'm going to stick with the 16 kilo kettlebell on this one. That was nice and challenging. We've got a lot of work to get through, so I will stick to that. So whenever we grab a kettlebell, make sure the back is nice and straight. Okay, kettlebell between the legs, hinge at the hips. And let's go for 1. Keep the feet nice and flat on the floor throughout the entire movement. 4, 5, 6, 2, 4, 5. Big squeeze of the glutes. 6, 7, 8, 9. Starting to burn. 10. Swap legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, start the timer. Rest before the last set on this superset. Ooh, mark that one down. So we got one more round on this, and then once we finish that, we're on to some deadlifts. This is where heavier kettlebells will come in handy. So I've got a full range here. I've got pairs in 12, 16, 20, 24, 32. I've only got a single at 40, and that hurts my brain. I'm devastated that I don't have a pair of that one. Got a pair of 44s and a pair of 48s. The good thing about the competition kettlebell is that the handle and the bell remain the same size throughout every weight. So for competitions, it's all uniformed, it's easy to get used to, and I find them much nicer to handle. Hopefully you guys are getting as much of a good workout as I am. Glutes really starting to burn on that last set. Should get even more of a burn on this set, so let's go. What have we got? 40 seconds. Might grab myself another little drink. So we got 15 seconds. Moving on to our last set, let's maintain good form throughout both movements to really reap the benefits out of both of these moves. All right, 5 seconds, let's get ready. Standing tall with your kettlebell, feet wider than shoulder width, toes turned slightly out, and maintaining full contact on the floor with your foot. That's 1, 2, 3, keep your kettlebell nice and close to your chest. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okie dokie, onto our glute bridges. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's getting hard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's go full range. 10. All right, then we're going to have a 2-minute rest before we hit our deadlifts. So during that time, I'll put these kettlebells away, and I'll get some heavier ones out for my deadlifts. Mark that off. That's 4 sets done. Okay. Now for your kettlebell deadlifts, if you've only got one kettlebell for deadlifts, you will be deadlifting with the kettlebell between your legs. Begin with your feet either side and the handle facing across the feet. So from there you'll hinge at the hips, so push the hips back, allow the chest to move forward slightly, and once the hips go back and you've got a small amount of tension in the hamstrings, then you can bend the knees and lower yourself to the kettlebell. You're going to place both hands on the kettlebell and maintaining full foot contact on the floor. Squeeze your lats, keep the chest upright, and drive tall. Okay, reverse that movement, break at the hips, bend the knees to lower to the ground. Okay, use the legs to get you all the way to the ground. Try avoid reaching for the ground if you can. Once you've set yourself in that strong deadlift position, if you reach for the ground, you will end up losing tension through the back and rounding. We don't want to see that. We want to try avoid that. So again, pushing the hips back and then using the knees to lower ourselves down until we can place the hands on the kettlebell. Squeeze the lat, push the hips back, drive up nice and tall. And then from there, reverse the movement. Break the hips, bend the knees and lower all the way to the ground. As I said, if you break at the hips, lower to about here and then reach for the ground, you'll arch your back, you'll lose that tension, and we generally don't want to see that. All right, that's been 2.5 minutes. We've had more than enough time for rest, so we will get straight into it. We've got 15 reps by 4 sets, so let's get cracking, guys. Let's not waste any more time. Okay, so kettlebell between the legs, breaking at the hips, bend the knees, engage the lats, and drive up nice and tall. 1. Remember, the kettlebell gets placed in between the legs where you picked it up from every rep. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And when you place the kettlebell back down, make sure you maintain good form. All right, 2-minute rest. Let's set that clock. Let's mark our set, says set 1. Okay, for this next one, I'll use 2 kettlebells, just to show you guys what that would look like if you had 2 kettlebells to work with. Woo, getting sweaty. So the reason we have 2 minutes rest is to allow the body to recover, to be able to hit the following set, all the reps within that set with good form. If you're going really heavy, generally speaking, you want to have 3 to 5 minutes rest in between your strength reps to ensure full central nervous system recovery. Isn't that fantastic? If you're going for endurance, strength endurance, which we'll be going for later, you want to be looking at around about a minute rest. So 2 minutes is around about the sweet spot. It's perfect for what this program is designed for. 1 set down, okay. Time to catch the breath back. Well, we got 30 seconds. This is why I love kettlebells. They're so versatile. You can do so much with them. If I was to only have one piece of equipment and I couldn't have any other equipment, it'd be a kettlebell. All right, 15 seconds. So as I said, if you do have more than one kettlebell, this is the deadlift form we're going to be using. So as you begin, have the kettlebells either side of your feet. Have your feet just underneath your hips with a slight turnout in the toes. And we're going to break at the hips, bend the knees until I can grab the kettlebells. And again, we're going to drive up nice and tall, keeping the tension in the back. So 1, 2, 3, keep the head neutral. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, maintain tension in the back. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and maintain good form, putting them back down on the ground. Start my timer again, mark my set, and catch my breath back. Whew. If you guys enjoy this program, make sure you let me know in the comment section below. If you're looking for more training tips, check out our Instagram page at TSFGym. If you're looking for ebooks on coaching or on various movements, I've got ebooks on the website for weightlifting movements like the snatch, clean and jerk, and the clean. And hopefully in the coming months, I'll be uploading a kettlebell training guide for coaches and athletes as well. So keep an eye out for that. The web address I'll put in the link below, but it's tsftraining.com.au. 1 minute to go. Halfway there on these. Okay, good. And then we're on to another superset. I love supersets. I love working agonist-antagonist muscles in the supersets. So doing a push and a pull for a total body workout, I absolutely love that. Specifically with chest work. So if I'm doing some sort of chest work, I usually always pair it with some form of back work. All right. So if you do have multiple kettlebells and you're feeling up for it, now that we've done 2 sets on the deadlifts, you can up the weight here, depending on what you've got at home. If not, as you can tell, and I'm sure you can feel it too, you get enough of a workout sticking to the prescribed rest period and the sets. Okay, let's go again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep the lats engaged. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's it. Use the legs. 15. Awesome. Now, a lot of people will argue that, well, it's commonly known that deadlifts are a back exercise, but I think there's a lot of confusion out there for people who perform deadlifts by hinging at the hips, and that's where they get the workout in the back, but that's not ideal. That's how you cause injuries in the back. So deadlifting is a lot about leg strength, and it becomes a back exercise from maintaining tension through the back. So the ability to hold your position and stable hips throughout the movement, as opposed to dynamically moving the back through the movement. Whew. Oh, I forgot to set my timer. But I think we're 30 seconds in. Let's run with that. So we've got 1:30 rest. You guys might get extra rest there. So yeah, as mentioned, very easy to forget where you're at, very easy to forget what you're doing. That's why I love this watch. I've got easy access to the timer. But if you've got your phone, just get it up with the timer. That way in between sets, you can just press go and monitor your rest periods. Try not to get too distracted by your phone during sets. That's why I love the watch. I don't have to pick my phone up. I don't get distracted by things. And even if I was to get distracted by something, the watch is there to remind me that I need to get my ass up and go. Righto, we're coming up to our last set on these deadlifts. I'm going to go back to a single deadlift, just to show you guys from the front what that would look like. You know what? I think I did it from the front already. That's the problem with thinking and working out. So I might do 5 from the front and I'll do 5 from the side, just so you can see what maintaining tension in the back looks like. All right, let's go. So I'm going to do 5 from the front, driving up nice and tall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Place it down. I'm going to rotate the handle just to show you guys what it looks like from the side. So remember, feet wider than shoulder width for a single kettlebell. Break at the hips, squeeze the lats, drive up nice and tall. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, start my timer. I'm not forgetting this time. All right, that's 4 sets. Perfect. Okay, I'm going to move these to the side now. I'm just going to leave them on this side. Okay, and I might do my rows with a 16 kilo kettlebell. Okay. Now, I'm going to superset this with 15 push-ups. So, as with the warm-up, if you can't do push-ups in a straight plank position, we're going to do them on our knees. So that's perfectly fine. And if you need to break them up into sets of 5, sets of 3s, whatever you need to do, that's also fine. Just get them done. And the more you do this program, the more you'll notice you become stronger in your push-ups. So just keep working, stay consistent, and the results will show. Okay, once we finish this superset as well, we're on to something a little bit more dynamic. We will be doing the kettlebell clean and jerk. We're going to do them with single arm, so we're going to be doing 10 on each arm. But before we get there, we've got rows and push-ups. Very exciting. If you can't do one push-up, then I recommend using a wall or a bench or a chair or a box, whatever you have, and mimic push-up form. So while you're performing your push-ups, if you need to lean against the wall or a box, okay, as you descend into the push-up, make sure the elbows track to the side of the body. Try not to flare the elbows out or the arms out to the side. We want to try and keep them nice and tucked in, okay? So by doing that, we're putting less strain on the front delt. As the arm is out here, the shoulder's in a little bit more of a compromised position. Sure, people who are a lot stronger can, for specific reasons, perform push-ups with the arm out nice and wide. But generally speaking, we want to try and keep the elbow at least 45 degrees from the body. All right, time to go. So we've got kettlebell row. To begin this move, what we're going to do is place one foot next to the kettlebell. I'm going to extend my back leg nice and far, keeping it nice and straight. Okay, this will prevent the hips from tucking under. Kettlebell begins next to the heel of the forward leg. Keep this shin nice and vertical. Nice strong grip. What have we got? 8 reps each arm. And put the elbow on top of the knee for balance. So from here, I'm going to straighten my back. I'm going to pull the elbow nice and high. 1, 2, touch the ground each rep. 3, keep the head neutral. 4, 5, 6, squeeze the shoulder blade. 7, at the top. 8, good. Okay, I'm going to swap sides. Kettlebell next to the heel, back leg nice and straight and on the balls of your foot, elbow on the knee. Straighten the back. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Why did I go to 10? Wasn't thinking. That's all right. We've got some extra reps in. All right, now we're going to superset that with our push-ups. So straight down into our push-ups. If you're doing them on your knees, set up on your knees with your wrists in front of the shoulders. Otherwise, if you're doing them on a plank, straight plank position, wrists beneath the shoulders. Let's go. Okay, resting 2 minutes, mark your set, record your weights on your program if you need to. We've got 3 sets of this one. Okay, that's a good superset, I like that. Now remember, in your row, very important to keep that back leg nice and straight. If you have a bent knee in the back leg, it tucks the hips under and creates a rounding throughout your back. So we want to try and maintain a nice straight back with plenty of tension throughout. This will keep us nice and stable and strong. Don't mind me, just sweating over here. Okay. Don't feel like you're not working hard enough if you think the rest periods are too long. Rest periods are set for a specific goal in mind. Okay, so we want to give the body a little bit of time between each set to recover, to make sure we can hit the next reps in the next sets adequately. And again, reminder, if it feels very heavy to you, or you're using heavier kettlebells and you're going for more of a strength bias in the program, then you want to have about 3 to 5 minutes rest in between each set, okay? But for general strength conditioning and toning, we are going for 2 minutes rest. All right, 20 seconds to go. I'm gonna set my kettlebell up again. Remember, at the top of the row, squeeze the shoulder blade together. Keep the elbow by the side, squeeze the shoulder blade together. Okay, set myself up, nice straight back leg. Elbow over the knee, directly over the ankle for a nice base of support. Straighten out the back and let's go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm not going to mess up this time. I'm doing 8. I'm not doing extra work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, move that out of the way. Down to our push-ups. 15 reps, let's go. Okay, that's set 2 done. Set your timer. Mark your sets. If you don't have a fancy whiteboard like I do, that's perfectly fine. A piece of paper will do. Or if you've got a round timer on your phone, that'll also help. Or I've allowed space on the PDF download for you to mark off your sets and your working weights as well. Whew! Oh, it's a good workout, even if I do say so myself. I'm really keen to see some of the results that you guys get from this program, so feel free to DM me through any of my socials or leave a comment below and let me know how you go. Remember, as always, the biggest piece of advice when it comes to training is to maintain consistency. Look for growth and maintain consistency. So growth doesn't always come day after day, week after week. Some weeks you go backwards, and that's fine. We all have those weeks. I have those weeks. Okay, and you don't need to train every day. This program is a 3-day-a-week program. With the additional HIIT workouts, you can push it out to 5 days. But if you've only got time for 3 is more than enough for you to see some results. All right, 30 seconds to go. I wonder how much of my breathing is going to be the focus of this video. And you know what? I want to show you guys that this is how it is. This is how I sound. This is how it looks and feels when you're working out. You know, I don't want to edit any of this out. This is the real workout. This is the way it goes. All right, let's go. Last set for this superset. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I did it again. This left side is going to be jacked. Okay, that's 3. Set my timer. Next up, we're going to be doing clean and jerks. Ooh, my favorite. I absolutely love clean and jerks, particularly with kettlebells. This is one dynamic movement that you will feel throughout your entire body. For a more in-depth demonstration on how to perform the kettlebell clean and jerk or any of these movements that we've performed here today, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on any videos that we upload, but also head to the channel and check out our kettlebell playlist. That complements our online kettlebell course, which is due to be launched very soon. It's 2024 now, June 2024. I expect it to be launched before the end of the year. And in that course, it's an online course. You'll be able to learn how to perform and coach all of these movements. So if you're a coach looking to add to your skill set, then it's definitely a course that I recommend for you. If you're an athlete looking to improve on your technique, then definitely something you want to check out. Or even if you're just an avid weekend lifter and you're looking to improve your knowledge and the way you lift, then definitely check that out. But yeah, on our channel, there's a kettlebell playlist dedicated to all the videos and demonstrations for the movements that are covered within that course. Okay, so for the kettlebell clean and jerk, it says 10 each arm. So that's 20 reps in total. But what I might do is show you guys 10 each arm with one kettlebell, and then I will demonstrate what it looks like with 2 kettlebells for those that have more than one kettlebell. Okay, now, as I said, if you want a more detailed explanation on how to perform these, head over to the channel, check out the kettlebell playlist, and all the instructions are in there. I'm going to do a dynamic start for my first one. So feet nice and wide. Kettlebell will be in front of you for this one. Hinge at the hips, keep the back nice and straight. I'm going to get a strong grip on the kettlebell, and I'm going to lean back, pull it between my legs, and swing it up into that front rack position. If you check out the videos, you will notice that we focus on a thumb under, knuckles up technique for the swing, and that sets you up for the kettlebell clean when you move to it. Okay, so pull back, up into that rack position. Should be nice and comfortable here. And then the jerk is a dip, a drive, and a drop under.
There's 1. Back into your rack position. Another swing and 2. 3. Remember, thumb under, knuckles up for the swing. 4. 5. 6. 7. Pushing off the forearm to initiate the next swing. 8. 9. And 10. Alright, we're going to swap arms. And we're going for 1. Nice and smooth. Here we go. 2. 3. 4. 5. Dropping nice and quick under the kettlebell as we press overhead. 6, 7, 8. Nice and smooth. Here we go. 9. One more. And 10.
Okay, man, that is definitely a total body workout. Woo! That is a hardcore movement. Now, if you struggle to understand the concept of the kettlebell clean and jerk, you know, the more you practice it, the more you will begin to understand it and the easier it will become to perform the movement. If at the beginning of this program it's something that's unachievable for you, if you don't feel like you can quite grasp the technique, rather than perform it with bad form, I suggest maybe just doing a kettlebell clean and focusing on that particular part of the lift first. So, you know, it might take you a few weeks or a few months, depending on your experience and skill level, to really nail it, but definitely always recommend focusing on form first before progressing through to heavier weights or more complex moves. Woo-wee! I forgot to set my timer again, so I've just hit it about 38 seconds ago. So I'll add an extra 30 seconds just to make sure that we're hitting our 2 minutes and that we're not getting any extra rest, because I want to move through this program at a decent pace, okay? I don't want to be standing around for any longer than I need to. So as I said, this second set, I'm going to perform with 2 kettlebells so you can see what that will look like with 2. I'll do these facing the front so you guys can get a good look at how it looks. Okay, very important to set your kettlebells up the way you want them so that you can initiate that first swing nice and comfortably and pull up into your clean, that nice front rack position. All right, second set, here we go. Now for 2 kettlebells, you're gonna need a nice wide stance to allow the kettlebells space to move between the legs. Okay, so grabbing the kettlebells with a nice strong grip, lean back, pull them towards yourself, knuckles under, thumb under, knuckles up. Nice and relaxed here.
And there's 1. 2. 3. 4. Remember, thumb under, knuckles up. 5. Dip, drive, and drop. 7. 8. 2 more. 9. Last one. 10.
Woo! Timer on. Guys, let me tell you. Tell you what, bang for buck, kettlebell clean and jerks. Oh yeah. Now, as mentioned earlier, this is a single arm movement. So if you got 1 kettlebell, do them with 1 kettlebell at a time, obviously. If you've got more than 1 kettlebell, still perform this movement using 1 at a time until you become comfortable within the movement, and you become very confident with your form, and then you can perform with 2. Rightio, 30 seconds, deep breaths, catch your breath back. After this, we've only got 1 minute rest on our next 2 movements. "15 seconds. Let's go, get set up, get ready for the next one. Five seconds. 4, 3, 2.
Let's go. There's the first one. 2, 3. Remember, rotate to catch nicely in that rack position. 4, 5. Nice and quick under the kettlebells. 6, 7, 8. 2 more. 9. Nearly there. 1 more. 10.
Woo! Holy moly. Oh yeah. Feel that. Man, grip, shoulders, forearms, core, legs, everything. Very, very powerful movement is the kettlebell clean and jerk. Hope you guys are enjoying this follow along. If you were doing the single arm movement, so 10 reps per arm, feel free to pause the video now until you finish your reps and your sets for the single arm movement, because I obviously would have got them done a little bit quicker doing both arms at the same time. Then when you're ready, restart the video, press play again, and we'll work on our dual kettlebell swings. So next movement, as I said, is dual kettlebell swing. We're going for 20 reps. If you don't have 2 kettlebells, you are just going to do a single kettlebell swing. You can place 2 arms on the kettlebell, and we're only going to go to eye height. Okay, so that is the Russian standard, going to eye height for the kettlebell swing. We won't be going overhead. That's more of an American style. Not entirely necessary. It's very sport specific if you're doing CrossFit. But for this, we're going to stick with Russian standard eye height. I'll do these from the side again so you guys can see what it looks like from the side. Am I being foolish using my 16s? We're about to find out. Should I do 12s? Too late. Time to go. All right, 20 swings. Let's go.
1, 2. Nice and explosive through the hips. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Keep the lats engaged. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Let's go. 15, 16, 17. Maintain that form. 18, 19, 20.
Woo! All right. This is the burner. 3 sets, only 60 seconds rest each set. This is really where the conditioning starts to kick in. 15 seconds, get ready. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Let's go, set 2.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, nice and explosive from the hips. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, keep the lats engaged. 14, 15, 16, nearly there, keep going. 17, 18, 19, 20.
Whew. Okay. All right, I'm gonna swap to the 12s for this last round. It's starting to get pretty tough. Don't want to hurt myself. Training smart so I can train tomorrow. 3, 2, 1, let's go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 5 to go. 16, 17, 18, 19, one more, 20.
Ooh-wee. Yes, sir. Okay. Time to hit core. So that's all our strength and conditioning moves done. And now we're going to work on our core. Let's get those abs. This is going to be another superset. We've got 20 mountain climbers, 20 in total. Supersetted with 12 V-ups. If you can't do V-ups, we can do a tuck V-up, which I will do, or we can just do regular sit-ups, that's fine. All right, let's go. Mountain climbers, 20 reps.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Right, us straight down into our V-ups. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Okay, first superset done. Now, when you're doing your tuck V-ups, make sure that lower back stays flat on the floor as you push out into that hollow body position. I'm going to do sit-ups for the next 2 rounds. Feel free to regress at any point of this workout. I know we don't work through pain. There's a difference between muscular pain and the pain of an injury. So once you become comfortable knowing what the difference is, you can push through discomfort, but we don't want to push through something that's going to injure us. 15 seconds. Onto our second set of mountain climbers and V-ups. 3, 2.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, down into our V-ups. If these are starting to get a little bit hard, we will go for sit-ups. So butterfly the feet, soles of the feet together, touching the ground behind you, touching the feet at the front. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Awesome. All right, start your timer. We've got 1 set left and then we're done. Hang in there. Last set. This has been a challenging workout. I hope you guys have thought that also. And hopefully you get some good results out of this. As I said before, stay consistent and the results will come. If you're not as sweaty as I am right now, I'll be disappointed. All right, 30 seconds. Last set, then we're done. You should be proud of yourself for the work that you've done up until this point. This is amazing. Well done for making it through this workout. Fantastic. All right, the fitter you get, the easier this is going to get. Let's go. We've got 5 seconds. Last set.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Straight down into our sit-ups or V-ups, whichever one you are doing. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 more. 11 and 12.
Awesome. Oh, fantastic work, you guys. That's really good. I'm going to mark that off anyway, just so I know I've done them all. Well done. Hope you guys enjoyed that. If you like that, hit the subscribe button. Follow our channel so you don't miss out on any upcoming videos. Have a look out for day 2 and day 3 run through of this kettlebell program. If you're interested in purchasing the full program, you can head to our website, which is in the description below, or just go directly to tsftraining.com.au. As always, guys, stay fit, stay healthy, stay strong, and stay consistent.